Well, okay, welcome back to my channel. And I don't know, I was thinking about something that happened at work. And you know what? I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so nothing bad happened at work. Nothing like that. But I guess I need to set this up first because there's at the end of it there's a bit of a punchline. Anyways, so I'm a machinist and my job doesn't require a whole lot of physical activity like the last job I had, where I was still a machinist, but I was the crew chief of 14 lathes, 7 people. There was, on average, I was putting in 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. This job, I put in, I don't know, 100. I've gained about, what do I want to say, roughly 40 pounds from in the last 5 years that I've worked at this job. And I'm like, this isn't the trend I want. So my wife's been cooking better for me. My wife's, my wife is an amazing cook. And she can cook very good, and in equal measure, she could cook some very bad things that taste just absolutely amazing. But recently, she's been trying to cook us good things that taste good and are healthy. So I've been going on, a low-calorie diet, trying to stay more into the protein range. I fast 1 day a week, not the same day from 1 week to the next. Like 1 week will be Monday, 1 week will be Tuesday, next week will be Wednesday, that kind of thing. Like from dinner time Tuesday night till dinner time Wednesday night, I'll fast. I'll just drink nothing but water. Now that you know that background a little bit, so here's what's happening. So I take my little breakfast, which is going to be like an egg patty that my wife makes. It's got sun-dried tomatoes and cheese and all kinds of stuff, and she's able to mix it all together in a mixing bowl and smash it into a patty. Then she bakes it, and then I have these little microwavable egg patties that I can bring to work. And so I bring that. My wife makes energy bites. That's an amazing thing. So I'll have that, and I'll have like a banana or a tangerine or both. So I've got this like nice little breakfast that I'll bring to work with me, and I'll stop off, get something to drink at like Casey's or whatever, and that's that. My lunch is totally different, but that's my breakfast. So my boss had me writing programs here recently, and those programs, took me, I started like towards the end of the previous day and into the morning of the next day. And I finally got everything worked out on this, on my program. And I have this little table that I set across my parts, and this was first thing in the morning, so I had a couple of parts there, had my gauges on this little table, this like little 12-inch deep table that I'm able to put across my tub of parts. So I have my breakfast, my gauges, my parts, all this stuff cluttering up my table. And Bob comes up and asks me if I got the program worked out. He gets there at 7 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. And so he takes my part and takes one of my gauges, and he's kind of looking around where he can measure this part at my machine on my table, and I've got my breakfast and everything in his way. And I've completely eaten most of my breakfast except for half of my banana. And Bob is trying to see where he's going to measure this part. And I'm like, here, Bob, allow me to take my banana out of your face. And across the shop, I hear the guy that takes over for Bob, the second in command, whenever my boss is gone, I hear him just bust out in this laughter that's just crazy, echoing across the shop. And I'm like, I don't know that, I didn't know that that was going to be that loud. My boss, he pursed his lips together, turned red, and just walked away. He didn't even measure my part. I don't know why I'm like that. But yeah, it just fell out so casual, so natural. It seemed like the right thing to do. He was looking down, and the banana was there, and so I just offered to take my banana out of his face. I don't know, man. I don't know why I am the way I am. Probably from watching Airplane at such a young age. And if you've never seen Airplane, put the kids away, and I highly recommend it, because that movie is hilarious. You can watch that movie like 5 times and still not catch all of the sight gags and all the subtleties in it. Anyway, that's my story. That happened at work. My poor boss, he has since recovered. Y'all have a good day.